They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this is being a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The slot man in motion right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Colts at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. For Kidder here, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Second and 2. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB News.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
On first down, they drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced him to stay. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D. It's got to be priority 1.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line.
You want to run the ball? Let's fucking run the ball. Let's run the ball.
The offense comes out here, Charles. Remember, they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
They get the Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. I fucking high-passed it. I let it go early, like. But you just can't. Good game, bro. Good game.
And he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play.
You fucking breaking tackles? Like, I don't get it. I blitzed everybody. You fucking get 3 yards still.
Just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They called a draw there on first down, but give the defense a lot of credit. They limited the gain and helped tough up the middle. For the offense, they still set up second and manageable.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man has got one. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
throw now on the final play.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. From the gun, it's Taylor.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And leads down to a field goal on 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We can look at the football and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring.
Keep running the ball, JiggitGeezus. Keep running it.
Big time moments happen for this team.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Before they can get the punt away.
Come on, bro. What are you doing, bro? You ain't Savon. You ain't Savon. What are you trying to do?
After this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. fielded at the 43. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be taken.
Hey, get off me, boy. Get off me, boy. Get off me, boy.
Certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy that
Bro, my L2 button, bro, almost. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Twan, if you watching this, Twan, what is up with this dude fumbling after he gets the interception?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He finds his target. It's Evans.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Back to throw. He's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a good call there. That brings up 4th. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. For the left side, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown, and with that, this game is over.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Indianapolis, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose, make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. These be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just